All right, I'm here at St. Peter Basilica. I'm in Rome. I'm in Vatican City. I'm here because this is where the English cricket team is in hiding in the smallest country after their debacle. This church doesn't have any ashes in it, so they feel pretty comfortable. And David Toft joins me. How are you, Tofty?
Yeah, really good. Thank you, mate. Are you?
Good. So you didn't get the ashes. You got COVID. The temperature hasn't dropped below 30 in the last 6 months. Are you wishing you weren't here?
No, I'm loving it still. Yeah, so obviously the summer hasn't really gone to plan in all aspects of cricket, really. But it's been a nice introduction into Queensland, really.
Right. All right, there's enough of the ashes. Now, the first grade, obviously out of semi-final contentions, it must be really frustrating, Dave. We've got these players. Grayson Jones is coming good with some hundreds. Liam Hope gets another 100 and he bowls well. You've got Corey Hunter's got some 50s. You've got some 50s. Jordan Kingdom comes in. And then we had COVID. It's all very frustrating, but the signs are really good with a few players making their debut for this year's first grade. Next year's looking good.
Yeah, I think it's been the ideal sort of stepping stone in terms of actually we've gained more success and had days to remember that have been really good that I think probably we didn't expect to have. The sign at the start of the year was that, yes, we are a developing side, and I think we spoke about it when we first met. But some of the signs and days we've had, like last week, has shown that, we're not a million miles away from competing really at the top level.
No.
And right at the top. And not only that, the guys that have come in into a mixed match sort of side and players that have performed well at second and third grade have been given opportunities and a chance to shine in first grade, really. Some of the success that's gone throughout the grades as well in terms of, I think it was the third, fifth and sixth that have all gone to finals, ourselves gone to semi-finals. The talent that's there, like you say, I think just some of the inconsistencies and frustrations around COVID, it's been slightly annoying, but definitely a positive. I think so far, with a couple of games to go, very, very bright future at the club, really.
Yeah, no, I think you're spot on. The lower grades got some semi-finals, got some silverware in the cupboard. You guys made the semi-finals in the one-day cricket. Everybody had COVID though, so it really isn't an isolated case for the Sea Eagles. So it's better than what I thought last year, but apart from last weekend when we got 2 tons in one innings, pretty much only one person or two people fire per game. And as you said about consistency, if we get all you guys batting well, and it's not a joke, Corey, yourself and everybody, and bat first, we can rattle up 400 in no time and a pretty good clip, but it's just a case of getting it all right. And that's why I'm here. I'm here for you guys.
I think honestly that's what we felt, the frustration throughout, and it's even been across codes as well. So whether one week we'd have a really strong batting display, score the runs that were required, and then sometimes the bowling unit had sort of not quite fire and underperform ultimately, and we'd sort of seem to struggle in the game. And then the following match, it's the opposite. The batters sort of misfire, and the bowlers then sort of give us half a chance of still winning a game. Just sort of bringing all that together, even at a point where we've had, I guess, 2 or 3 batters really perform, we get a big score, rather than maybe 1 or 2 batters sort of, and it changing throughout the team and almost providing a little bit more consistency. It's just been a year of slight frustrations all the time, but the only positive I can suggest is obviously the core sort of 12, 13, 14 players that we've had that have come in have all come in and done quite well, which is only going to strengthen throughout the grades and performances next year, obviously, once we've got a year playing together, really.
Yeah, you're spot on. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't really done my research as well, but have you had a bowl yet?
Yeah, I bowled 3 overs at West.
At West, they must hate you. Nothing does anything there.
I bowled, I think, the over before lunch, and it went sort of 5 out of the 6 came out all right. So I got an extra 2 overs after lunch.
All right, eh?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I was pleased with that.
Yeah, no, I think you should. I think you should be throwing the ball more often. I mean, you don't know what you're bowling, so what chance has the batsman got? With
Exactly.
with 2 rounds to go, mate, I don't think we should throw caution in the wind and go out and be a cavalier. I still think we need to stick to our structures and finish the season off on a high, something you can take into the winter and something to build on when you come back in July. So up sunny coast this weekend, I think.
I think we've got Sunny Coast at home this week, and then Ipswich away the sort of last 2. I think Sunny Coast have been a bit of a similar side to us, really. 1 week they score 400, and 1 week then they get sort of 150. And some games obviously they do really well and win, and the same. So it'll be a tough test, I guess. Like I say, we've got a couple missing, and as ever, and it's just a chance for guys to sort of cement an opportunity in terms of potentially, I guess, next year's sort of thoughts. For first grade, and also just try and string that consistency together, really. An opportunity to sort of show that we can keep doing it and performing at probably the top level against different sides, really. And try and use obviously the next 2 games as a bit of a stepping stone into what is an earlier start, I think, for the cricket season next year, because the Queensland Cricket have changed it to August, I think.
Yeah, that's right. T20s.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem a million miles off when we have a quick break, all get back together in the winter and push on again. Really, that's it's the next phase for Wynnum Cricket Club, really.
Well, it all depends, because you just touched on it. You got to go to Ipswich the last game. Have you ever been to Ipswich, mate, and play cricket?
Yeah, we went for some reason. We got roped into playing a pre-season game out there, which, when we passed like half an hour, I think I asked Grayson or Kingy, "Is this the Outback?"
Mate,
so,
they reckon that only in America you can see tumbleweeds, but they got tumbleweeds out there. They've got like dead cow skulls as boundary markers. They've got an old windmill pumping in the background there that makes a creaky noise. There's crows that makes it 50 degrees hotter. It's really a godforsaken place. But I love the Hornets. I want the Hornets to actually go all the way. But it's a tough assignment out there. But that'll really test your character, because basically it's Survivor Sea Eagle style out at Ipswich, mate. The tribe is spoken.
That's what I thought. Like when we went out there, cricket in the Outback, it's just a new sort of something that I've done on my cricket CV, really, out there. So it's exciting.
Exciting to it. David, Toft, thanks for your time, mate. Listen, we'll talk to you before the end of the year as well. So enjoy the last 4 weekends or 3 weekends or whatever it is. And I'm going to go back in here, talk to God, and ask him to actually remove Wales from the English cricket board, because the Welsh don't do anything for you guys.
No.
Neither do the English, for that matter. So get the Irish and the Scottish in there, and I think you've got a chance.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks, mate.
Good on you, Dave. Cheers, buddy. Bye.